So hey guys, I'm going to talk to you guys about my UEFA Champions League quarterfinal and semifinal mock draw. I also be doing a dream draw, meaning the matchups that I want to see actually happen, and then I'll give you guys a prediction for what we'll see tomorrow. So the draw is actually going to take place tomorrow. Remember, guys, this is not the real draw, and that this is just for fun. Okay, this is for fun, not much else. And I will be giving a live reaction to that tomorrow. I mean, not live reaction. I'll do a reaction to that as well tomorrow. And I'll also be doing I will do the same exact thing for later today, except it will be with the Europa League version instead. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to go ahead and do the mock draw first. So basically, there will be no restrictions. Any team can play whatever team, so there's going to be no restrictions. And the team that I do draw first will play the home leg, and the second leg. Okay? So that's how it's going to work. Okay? So I put a test there just to test for you guys. Obviously, I'm going to remove that right now, guys, just to show you guys that we're going to go ahead and get started. So yeah, let's go ahead and remove the test and let's see what the first team is going to be. Okay, so the first team we're going to get, it's going to be Real Madrid. So Real Madrid is going to be going against, let me go ahead and write this down real quick just for my own personal record. Okay, so Real Madrid is going to go against this team. So let's go ahead and check which team Real Madrid's going to go against. And obviously, I'm going to be removing Real Madrid from the list, okay? So obviously, we don't get that happen again. Borussia Dortmund, Real Madrid versus Dortmund. That should be an interesting one. I think it's taken place a lot of times recently in the recent past, I think last time that took place was in the 17-18 season, so it's a pretty classic one indeed. So, yeah. And obviously, we're going to remove Borussia Dortmund from the list as well, so, yeah. Let's move on to the next one. We have the next one. So that's going to be quarterfinal one, by the way, guys. Chelsea versus... so we're going to take Chelsea off the list. Chelsea versus PSG. Wow, what an interesting one. This has taken place recently as well. I think of the 2014-2015 season. I think PSG won on away goals that time. And then 2013-2014, Chelsea won away goals. So there is some recent past there. Should be interesting indeed. So the next one we have, it is going to be, so that's going to be quarterfinal 2. Liverpool versus, let's see what they're going to get. Liverpool versus, let me remove Liverpool from the list, guys. So it's going to be Manchester City. Wow, guys, Liverpool versus Manchester City. This has already taken place in the past. I think this has taken place the 17-18 season where Liverpool won 5-1 in aggregate. Yeah, that's a crazy one indeed. So obviously we know what the final fixture is going to be for formality reasons, so we're going to still do it anyway, even though you guys already know. Bayern Munich versus FC Porto. I mean, obviously. So yeah, let's go and see. Porto. Yeah, Porto. Okay. It won't work. So those are 4 quarterfinals. The first matchup is going to be Real Madrid versus Dortmund, Chelsea versus PSG, Liverpool versus Manchester City, Bayern Munich versus Porto. So that's going to be the numbers. So the order I go with then is that. So now we're going to be the number picker. Actually, yeah, we'll just do numbers here. So we're just going to put numbers here, guys. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to go and see. Okay, I put 5 there for some reason. It should be 4. So rerun. So second. So we're gonna have the winner of Chelsea versus Liverpool go against. It's gonna be 3. So winner of Chelsea versus Liverpool. Chelsea versus PSG is gonna face the winner of Liverpool versus Manchester City. So that's gonna be interesting. Obviously, we know that it's gonna be Real Madrid versus Dortmund versus Bayern Munich versus Porto. Let's go for formality reasons because we need to figure out which is the home team first. So, yeah. So 4. So Bayern Munich will probably get the home. Bayern Munich versus Porto. The winner of that will face Real Madrid versus Dortmund. So we got our quarterfinals and semifinals mock draw. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and do the dream draw right here. What I would like to see actually happen. And yeah, man, so that's going to be it. Okay, oops, sorry, I don't know why that. There we go. So dream draw. So first dream draw I want to have is Porto versus Dortmund. I feel like this would be a great one to have because I feel like both teams are underdogs. to win the Champions League, and this guarantees at least one underdog to reach the semifinals. And every single season, we always have an underdog to make it for in the Champions League, and I think this will be a very good one for the neutrals here. Next one I have it is Real Madrid versus Chelsea. For me, this would be a very interesting one because I don't think the two teams have ever faced each other in the Champions League in particular, and I just feel as though that both teams are very similar in the way they play, the 3-5-2 in that sense, and I just feel like this would be a really, really good test for Chelsea. And considering Chelsea just knocked out a Madrid team, can they knock out another Madrid team? It'll be pretty impressive, So I think Chelsea versus Real, I would love to see that one take place. And I think that would be very interesting. I think it will be hard to call which team would be the favorite in that one. And the next one I have is going to be Liverpool versus Bayern Munich. Now, I know this is going to be terrible for Liverpool fans in particular. Trust me, it probably is. It's just that Liverpool versus Bayern, I think both teams are very similar. Both teams are very structured. Both teams are very similar. Their attack, their gun-ho attack. They know we know they could score a good amount of goals, and defensively they have not been that great. And I just feel like it's a very good matchup. I know defensively Liverpool haven't had the best start, and even though attacking-wise they haven't been that clinical as they normally are, it is the Champions League. After all, the Champions League is a different environment to the Premier League. So I think Liverpool do have a good chance on this one. Bayern Munich, I don't think they're unbeatable. I think they are teams that have already beaten Bayern Munich this season, so I think Bayern Munich is not as invincible as we think they are. And then finally, the last one I have, the best one, and that is going to be PSG versus Manchester City. For me, I want to see this happen because for me, I feel like both teams are very, very similar. Both teams have a lot of money to spend. And I just feel as if for me that this would be a very good test for both teams because I still have question marks on whether both teams have been that great this season and whether both teams can win the Champions League. And I think this will be a very good encounter and that we're guaranteed to have one giant go out in the quarterfinals, and that one of the Champions League favorites is almost going to get knocked out. So I think it'll be very interesting there. So that is what my dream draw would be. So those would be the ideal matchups. Like those are the matchups I want to see happen. Okay. Now for my prediction. Here is a prediction time and where I think is going to happen. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So the first one I have is going to be Porto versus Manchester City. I just have a feeling we're going to see this one because Manchester City have always been given easy teams, generally speaking, in the past. And I just feel like Porto, they're going to get Porto. Okay. The next one I have is going to be Liverpool versus Chelsea. Okay. I have a strong feeling we might see this one because, like I said before, guys, we always have an English affair in the Champions League. We always have an English encounter. Especially with three English teams in this season. We saw in the 17-18 season with Liverpool and Manchester City facing off each other in the 18-19 season with Liverpool, Manchester City, and Tottenham. So I think there is a huge chance we're going to see an all-English affair, and I think we're going to see that. Okay. The next one I have is going to be Real Madrid versus PSG. Okay. Actually, Real Madrid versus Dortmund. I think I'm going to say Dortmund. I just feel like for me, this would be very interesting. With Haaland being linked to Real Madrid recently, I feel like we might see that happen. I just think that we're going to see this happen because of the fact of how Real Madrid, how Haaland can do against a very good defense. I want to see if Haaland can break down that Real Madrid defense. I think it'll be very interesting there. So we might see that happen. Okay. And the last one I have is going to be Bayern Munich versus. It's going to be Bayern Munich versus. Let's see. Wait, let me see. Porto, Dortmund. Okay, Porto. I already said there. Dortmund. I already said there. Real Madrid. I'm just looking at this guy's Chelsea. I already said that. Liverpool, Bayern. Oh, Man City. Okay. Actually, no. PSG. Bayern versus PSG. I think we might see this again because, like I said before, guys, I just have a feeling we're going to see a big tie in the Champions League. And this might be the big blockbuster one. Bayern Munich versus PSG. We've already seen that before last season. And I just have a feeling we're going to see a heavy matchup in the quarterfinals. There's going to be one matchup in the quarterfinals that's going to be huge and tough to call. And I feel like we're going to have that. So those are my Champions League stuff. So like I said before, guys, even though my team is not in the competition anymore, Barcelona, I will still cover this competition. I will still try to do my best. And so yeah, guys. So the quarterfinals, I believe, is going to start on April 6th, and the second leg is going to be on April 6th, and I think the second leg is going to be following the next week. So yeah, guys, stay tuned for that, and I will be back tomorrow for my reaction to the Champions League draw. So hope you guys will be, guys. Remember, comment, like, subscribe. Check my description below. Check out my description below. Twitter, Discord, my email. Remember, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.